Hello, Jason. How are you? But see, the nice thing about The Amazing Race, there's no alliances, there's no drama. I mean, it's literally a race. That's why, of all the shows, that's probably my favorite. That's what it is. I just get tired of all the...
People are nasty to each other.
Exactly. Well, no, it's not that, but it's just, all the other stuff is just like, really?
You don't like agendas.
There you go. What's up, Diane? How you doing in Lacoste? Hi, Angela. Hey, Rhonda. What's going on? What were you saying, Tom?
It's just about pure speed.
Yeah. There's, activities. Like I remember one where I haven't watched it in a while though now, like several years, but there was one that was really cool where they had to go to an IKEA and put together like an entertainment center.
Oh, yeah.
And there were a couple of were ready to kill each other. They got so mad at each other. It was so fun. Yeah, sorry, Jacob. Got a little busy last night. How you doing? Hi, Angela. Yes, Dave. No sweating this weekend, my man. Sauna Antonio comes to an end today. Rhonda studying away in South San. Well, good luck. Hey, Rachie. Good to see you. Natalia. Right, Angela? No kidding. You can get lost fast in there. It's like a maze. You should put cheese at the end of some of those aisles or something. I don't know. Good evening. Happy Wednesday. Bill Taylor here, Ken's 5 Digital Center, and we've got some rain to talk about. North Texas getting clobbered for like the third to fourth night in a row. West has really been the focal point. Now a little bit more of North Texas as this cold front starts to work into north central counties of the state. You can see where the biggest action is. It's focused in North Texas where the severe thunderstorm watch is, extending south of Dallas. And then we're getting a good little cluster to form now over I-10, Northern Hill Country. Let's go in for a closer look at that. First, if you have anybody you love in Dallas area, like I do, I've been actually tracking these storms most of the evening for my daughter. She's at UNT, and she was going home, so she's riding in a little bit of rain, but she's going to be just fine because it's just a little bit of rain on the radar. And the stronger storm is moving into Fort Worth now. So if you know anyone in Fort Worth, they're getting clobbered. I mean, and if I take this lightning off, look at the size of this hail core. That is some very large hail moving into the Fort Worth area. Want to get a query on that? Hail size 2.2. So, boom. That's about, it's almost a baseball. That's almost a baseball-sized hailstone. That is some large hail, 1.7 now. Yeah, very large hail going into Fort Worth, so affecting a big population. And you see how that line, let me point it out this way, it's much easier. See how this line kind of bows out right here? Right over Fort Worth right there? That means that these are going to be some very high winds. Whenever you see that greater than symbol occur in a squall line like that, you're getting winds probably 60 to 70 miles per hour. I mean, this is a real dangerous squall line right here. And of course, it's beelining for Dallas. I don't see how it doesn't hold together for Dallas. So I show this, even though it's not going to impact us, you might know and love somebody that's in this area. Give them a call. They might be streaming something and be completely unaware, oh, it's just raining outside, it's just another rainstorm, and not aware of any of the alerts that are going on or aware of any of the severe weather threat heading their way. So it's just always good to make sure they're aware. Give them a ring, give them a text, say, hey, just want to make sure, check up on you, make sure you're okay. All right, so now the rain for us as we move down south is right over, just kind of into Sonora, but you can already see some flood advisories. Look at that. See these right here? Those are going to be flash flood warnings near Sanderson, west of Sonora near Ozona, as this has been, again, a hotbed of rain for the last several nights. Everybody's ready? Hi, Rose. He said squall. Hi, Diane. All right, so Sonora getting some pretty heavy rain, but nothing severe. The good news is, even though the same cold front is heading in our direction, the energy, the upper air support, stays north. In fact, the southernmost part of it is in North Texas. So the farther north you go, the better upper level energy there is, which would create the instability and create the environment for severe thunderstorms. So that's why they're occurring in North Texas, but as the front works its way into South Texas, we're not expecting a severe weather outbreak. We are expecting some heavy rain. We're going to take a look at the model data on the timing here because it should move in tomorrow morning. It should move in tomorrow morning. So this model, this is the HRRR, which has been doing a phenomenal job with this storm package. From one storm to the next, the models perform differently. And we look to each one and say, okay, if this one looks to be performing well from the beginning, stay with the one who brought you, right? Dance with the one who brought you. And that's why I'll stay with it. You still like to check all models because sometimes as new data is plugged in and the models rerun their forecasts, they could be improving those forecasts, and you want to lean into the one that's doing the best job. So this one has a pretty good handle on the rain out west. It doesn't have it exactly. It's not this far south right now. It's a little farther north, but that's pretty good for a computer model. So this impulse moving east, some pretty good rain into Kerrville by 1:30, Bernie, and rain in the city 2 to 3 a.m. And there's a thunderstorm at 4 a.m. as that line exits east. Now it's 6:30, and this has all changed from earlier. This is coming in a lot sooner than earlier. Earlier model data had most of the rain dropping into the city by 10 a.m. Now it's got it in by 7:30. So this now impacts the morning commute. Very heavy rain, I-10 corridor, northwest San Antonio up to Bernie, out to Medina, east on I-10 from, you can see it, Gonzales through Columbus, and then this all drops down into the Highway 90 corridor by 9:30. Pulsing, just good heavy rain with a good steady rain lasting into the early afternoon hours of tomorrow. And look at that, those temperatures staying in the 80s, and that's a good little break in the cloud cover before the clouds start coming back in. So I really do think we'll see more clouds build tomorrow night and into Friday. When we get that shallow layer of colder air, we're still going to have a southwest flow aloft. And so that brings in a warmer, moist air mass aloft on top of a shallow layer of cool air behind the front. That's going to cloud us up. Sometimes it'll touch off a little bit of light rain, but it doesn't appear that's going to be the case. So we've dropped the rain chance for Friday. It'll just stay cloudy. And then the winds will start picking up on Friday too. So this model data has really changed. Let's go look at some other models. Carla Campbell had some last week. Hello, Angela. Olegario. Rain and hail. Where were you that you got some hail? Where are you? Lori looking forward to cooler temps. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm on a yawning frenzy here. Sorry. Now you're all going to start yawning. So can I walk outside in the morning at 5:30? It's going to be close, Myra. Let's take a look. See, there'll be some rain showers before that. So 5:30, you might get a little break. It's going to be close. Corpus Christi this weekend. I haven't looked at anything in Corpus this weekend, Eric. I'm sorry. Just a little out of my reach right now. Angela's ready for bed too, right? See? Spring Branch. It's going to be 2 to 3 a.m. Some of this rain, this impulse. And then we get a little break before 6:30 and it heads in. All right, so we saw the HRRR. Let's take a look at a couple of other reliable models. The IBM. Initializing a little better, doesn't have the rain in Valverde County, but has this line developing. Nothing in the overnight hours, except out west. You can see some pretty heavy rain. And then look at that, missing San Antonio. Just a few showers with very heavy rain east 8:30. Okay, so this model says we don't see much at all. Interesting. Now the NAM, 3-kilometer resolution. About the same timing as the HER, but getting as much of the heavy rain in San Antonio as that first model. That's the HER. HRRR, we call it the HER. So yeah, it's a little closer to the other one. I'd say I have every reason to believe that the HER is going to hold true. Not really, Joe. When we get this storm in here, we just don't have the dynamics in place for those supercells to develop. We should be okay. Well, this is future stuff, Melody, so I'm hoping. That's just one model that said it moves all around us. 1 out of 3. 2 out of 3 say we still get some good heavy pockets of rain right there. Why do people say a cold front makes their joints hurt? Good question, Javier. The change in air pressure. So it's not so much the cold front as it is the air pressure. And your body reacts to pressure changes. And so a lot of times joint pain will accompany a change in air pressure. Migraines will be triggered when high pressure takes over and you have a dramatic change in low to high or high to low. Diane can make some chicken soup. Oh yeah. We'll be down into the upper 50s on Sunday morning. 70s during the day. It's going to be really nice. Well, Lori, I think this HRRR one is. With this particular system, it changes, but I like how this one's been performing thus far. I want to take a look at live radar and just see how close it is. It's got the heavy, and see, yeah, there's rain in northern Valverde County. I mean, that HRRR has been performing so well, I just cannot abandon it at this point. Never have you dated one, huh, Mark? See? Yeah. Can we still see high temps, or are we out of the worst? Omar, we hit 97, a record high today. We tied it. And look at how old the record is that we tied, 1929, almost 100 years. So that's a century-old record that we tied with 97 this afternoon. This is it for a while. I don't see us going back to this kind of heat again. I really don't. Behind this front, let's first show you the winds. Going to be breezy on Friday. I don't think we'll see winds too strong tomorrow. At times they'll be breezy, but look. Okay, closer to 20 by 4 o'clock. That'll be a pretty good gust. But then as we get into Fridays, look at that. Friday morning, 25 to 30 mile per hour gusts. We're holding 20 plus through the whole day. It drops to 19 at 7:30 at night. So that's a full day of some pretty gusty winds. And then Saturday's going to be windy as well. Rain totals. These have really come down from yesterday to today. In the San Antonio metro yesterday, we had that range of 1.5 inches to 2 inches. Today, it's down to 0.5 inch to 1 inch of rain out of this. I still think we could get closer to that 1 to 1.5 inches if that model prediction turns out the way I hope it does, or what it's showing us at least. Now look at these numbers. Oh, hi, Shell. I don't know. I don't have any song tonight. What time are we looking to get hit in Austin? Oh, we were just looking at that. Hey, Diana. Can't wait for the cooler weather. There it is. Looking good, especially over the weekend. 70s. Mornings will be spectacular, even 68 Friday morning. That's going to feel really good. 63 Saturday morning. Awesome morning. And then 50s on Sunday morning. Hoodies, for sure. 62. And lots of sun by Sunday. See, the clouds are going to be stubborn on Friday and Saturday. A little bit of sunshine tomorrow afternoon, but then the clouds are going to roll back in. So when the front initially pushes south, a break in the clouds, a little bit of sun Thursday afternoon. But then the clouds roll back on top Friday, Saturday, maybe a peak of sun, but then Sunday through Wednesday, this time next week, we'll be in good shape. Oh, good. My daughter made it home safely. Praise God. It's like, please text your mother, right? When can we break out the hot cocoa? Oh, Gene, I would do it Sunday morning. That's cocoa, right? So excited. It's going to be so good, Lynn, right? After this? Yeah, really. That's, oh gosh, Nick, I can't even think of that one. 1/1000th. God is good, Gene, all the time. Okay. Hey, Rhiannon, how are you? Max, you gonna man alive this year? No, I'm not gonna make it, Max. Man alive? You mean man up? On the 21st, I can't. We've got the Walk to End Alzheimer's, which I hope you guys can make it out. Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, the Walk to End Alzheimer's. All donations are being matched by Methodist Healthcare and Methodist Healthcare Ministries up to $150,000. That is really exciting because some of this research, and all of it costs a lot of money, but some of this research is so close to some drugs that are really slowing down the progression of Alzheimer's. I mean, they're making incredible strides in the labs, and as these drugs get approved, you know, it takes a lot of money to get them out. It takes a lot of money to research them more. Cotulla, Madi, yeah, it looks like about the same. I mean, we're gonna see rain south and into Cotulla for sure. We'll take a closer look again at future radar, because I know we had what time for Austin. Looks like about 3 in the morning for Austin, and then that next round, 7, 8 a.m., but it looks to develop south of you. So Cotulla, it's not going to be overnight. Doesn't look like anything forms that far south, but the front rain gets to you by mid-morning tomorrow, noon at the latest. All right, guys, that's going to wrap things up on our Wednesday night. Certainly hope you guys have a good one. What's your early prediction for the kind of winter we're going to potentially have? Well, it's an El Nino, so we're expecting a little bit more precipitation and colder air, which does mean probably a better chance of seeing snow, to be honest. I haven't. Is that the one? I think that's the one near here at Ken's, Gene. I haven't had it. So happy for cooler. AC broke. Oh, no, Rita. Yeah, that'll be much better for you. Sorry to hear that. No, nothing severe, Philip. Nothing severe. All right, guys, that'll wrap things up from the KENS 5 Digital Center. Stay safe. Download the KENS 5 app so you have radar in the palm of your hand tomorrow. Stay weather aware on Thursday, even though, again, we're not expecting severe weather, but you're going to want to keep the umbrella handy through at least mid-afternoon. I love you all. God bless you, and we'll see you at 10.